Okay, I didn't plan on recording this. Didn't even plan on talking about anything. Um, but I decided to share my story with you. Um, and what I've been working on for the past few weeks. Um, this is bed hair. Don't mind my hair. Been working on this project for not even a month, and a lot has happened in that month, or like 3 weeks. But anyways, I'm Corey. I am the founder and creator of Glow Systems, and I'm documenting my story, just because I think it was fun and real and raw, and I want to give you all the emotions that are connected to it. I'm a single mom. I didn't start from money. I'm not a tech founder. I work a regular job. Don't have a college degree yet, but I am working on it. I just want to tell you like a little bit of background and where the start of Glow Systems came from. So, backstory was 2024. I was in a dark place mentally, depressed, didn't know where my life was taking me. I was just going through the motions, like work, paying bills, surviving, like taking care of my daughter, work, bills, surviving, taking care of my daughter. Just like, it was like a never ending loop, like barely laughed, barely like enjoyed anything. So one day, but it was at night, I was scrolling on my phone, on Facebook, on Reels, and saw this guy, and he was so funny, and I laughed. I genuinely laughed. And I didn't know who he was, but he kept on popping up on my feed, like, just all the time. And I didn't know who he was for a few days. And then I finally, like, showed my daughter a video of what I thought was funny, so I shared it with her, and she was like, "Mom, that's Jen from BTS." And I'm like, don't know who that is, but okay, I know BTS, like everybody else does, like Butter and stuff like that, like their song Butter, but I didn't know them, like down to what the members look like, or their backstory or anything like that. So, I kept watching, and made me laugh. So then my daughter, she's a huge fan of Stray Kids, like been a fan of Stray Kids for years. I knew it, didn't really not pay attention, but I bought her albums, or what stuff that she wanted, like their skazoos and stuff, but never really like understood. But she watches Stray Kids Code like religiously, like she watched it religiously. And one day I went in her room and she was watching it, and I got it. Like, it was funny, like it made me laugh. Like, this was something bigger than just being a fan. This was like a connection. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel like you're a part of something. And it gave us bonding time. It gave us something that like is more meaningful. So I started watching Stray Kids Codes with her. I started watching Run BTS. I started, watching Run Jin. I started, watching Bon Voyage. All those things. And it made me feel better about myself, and just gave me a laugh that I needed just to get me through like the day. So, fast forward to the start of 2025. That's when I started like discovering BTS's music more. More of their like solo work, like downloading music, listening to them like every day. And I found SUGA, Agust D, and his music resonated with me, something deeper. The music talked about being misunderstood, like being shackled by life, like finding a purpose in life, just it resonated with me. And one song that started me going to therapy and started this whole journey was the interlude Set Me Free from his D2. That's what started. I went into therapy. It was hard, rough. I cut off people that I knew deep down I needed, but I didn't have the courage to because I felt safe and I felt comfortable. And once I started releasing that toxic energy and like started putting myself first, and then that's when things started to shift for me. So I knew after listening to Set Me Free by Agust D, I knew that's what I wanted in my life. I need to be set free from these like expectations that everybody has for me, that society has for me, everybody. I'm done masking. So anyways, June 2025 comes. I took my daughter and her best friend to a Stray Kids concert. Bought them a light stick. That is like the essential part of being a K-pop fandom. Like you have to like have a light stick for your group. Like it is your identity. And so I bought my daughter and her best friend a light stick, and she opens it up and she was like, "Mom, I need batteries." I'm like, "Oh, batteries? Like who does batteries in 2025? The little fans that you get to keep cool while you're waiting in line, those even charge. Those are even rechargeable." So anyways, made an extra trip to Target, bought these batteries. We went to the concert. Thousands of people had these light sticks, and I could see every single one of them. Each one of them, 3 batteries. Like, I'm like, wow, this is like, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better way. So that's when the thought of something better could come about, this whole thing. And then after the concert, everything's done. That moment is done. The special time that you had with your idols, and you have this light stick that's so meaningful. Now it just sits on a shelf and collects dust. And when you look at it, it's just a memory of what was and how much fun you had at this concert. And then I was like, well, what if it was smart, and what if it had a purpose after the concert? Like, what if it had meaning after the concert? What if it connected to you with your idols in a different way that creates a safe space at home, and it creates a safe space for the idols, and it helps you feel kind of the same feelings you had like during the concert. And so that's when Glow Systems was created. So if you ever wonder why I'm building this whole ecosystem, it's for every fan who found healing in music. It's for parents who felt a deeper connection to their kids while listening to like BTS or K-pop or Stray Kids, anything like that. And for anyone who's ever wanted to be set free from society.